Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are going to do a new video or see where your energy is. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me and got my 6, because I have yours, meaning I have your back. We're going to pull energies, which is right here. And then the way this read is going to go, we're going to talk about the journey based on the energy that comes out, which is right here. We're going to see the lesson, and then we're also going to understand the lesson and the journey when it comes to a maiden and an old soul. So you could be a person, and the way this looks to me, and I mean, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this looks to me like you're waiting on somebody. You know, how back in the days, the older women would wait on their husbands to come home. You always see that in the pictures that they wait for their person to come home. But in this reality, or in your reality, your old soul on waiting for somebody to come home and be their everything is not the way it's been going. And so I'll put that right there. And right there, so you can look at what I'm seeing. I see that the beauty card comes out, the wounds are here, and creator. Femme fatale is a toxic energy, and then there's Aquarius. There's some type of reunion. So at some point, somebody didn't see the beauty in you, and therefore you were wounded, and then had to start to get back to your creative side and stop worrying about the toxic energy, or it could have caused you to become a slight bit more toxic until you realize that you're a goddess, and now somebody wants to come and communicate with you because they realize the secret love that they have for you when it comes to the Lovers card of Gemini and the chemistry that you share, and them feeling like the need to control, or feeling, you know, like the center of attention when it comes to now your mysticism, because at one point the wounds came because you felt like a victim, but this person made you feel like you had to become the warrior, and like this situation was doomed. I don't know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but that's how I see this. I'm going to go ahead and pull from the messages of love as well, because again, you were waiting on this situation to happen or take place, and this person wasn't seeing eye to eye with you. So that is kind of how I see this energy. The beauty, they didn't see the beauty in you. They didn't see the beauty in your situation. And so you had to give up your dreams of being this person who was everything to somebody who, time apart. Yeah, you had to walk away. You had to walk away because it was too many wounds in this situation. Some distance will help bring clarity, and that's the reason why I said to you, with these cards being here the way that they are, they're ready to communicate based upon the secret love. So and now they see that you're a goddess. You know, they see and understand that you're a goddess, and everything about the secret love, the star cross, you know, you having to be strong, or them, you know, being a warrior and feeling like this is everything, you know, is basically not what makes their heart happy. The chemistry that you shared and the strength that you have, and you actually realizing that you're not the victim, you're coming out of this situation, is why this person, the universe is saying time apart will help you bring, some distance will help bring clarity, because you're wounded and now you have to start creating. And again, the past life love comes out, and soulmate at the bottom of the deck, because it says your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. And that is what you had to come to a realization and see the beauty in yourself, because this had the clarity that you needed. Was this person, this soulmate will, or this person that is ready to become or to be the person that you wanted, maybe not this particular one, will love, accept, and respect you unconditionally, and will be happy to see you at the door, waiting for them with dinner being served, you know, with fresh lipstick on, and or vice versa, you know, looking good, however it is. But the universe also says, wait, the timing isn't right. And so the timing isn't right because, again, it's not all about chemistry, but, you know, this person doesn't see the beauty in you and doesn't realize that they have a goddess in their hands. And so the reunion only can come once they realize that. Does that make sense? And so that's just kind of how I see that. And then there's a leap of faith. So once that happens, this person is going to want to communicate, because this was the card that was out, and have a experience a leap of faith and be strong. Yeah, so that's kind of how I see this energy. I'm going to go ahead and pull from the untold truths of the heart to see what was going on in this person's mind. And then we're going to clarify the beauty, the wounded, the creator, the femme fatale, and the Aquarius. So, unspoken, yeah, regrets, lost for words. So now that's why they're communicating. Infatuation and shattered. Yeah, this person shattered you, and that wound, the wounds that are there, again, better off comes out. That was a read that came out earlier today. It says better off. So, you're shattered. There's unspoken words. You're wounded. You were infatuated by this person, and therefore you were willing to, do the unthinkable when it comes to, wanting things to be. Yeah, but reflection, mirror is here. Reflection, shared feelings, and then you. So now they share the same feelings that you did. Now, here it is, the unconditional love, the innocence, same thing with the maiden and the old soul. The unconditional innocence, support, wholehearted, and also the heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, and clutter. Actually, I think this came out in the read about better off, but mirror is here. Reflection, share feelings, and then you. So now this person is ready to reflect because they lost you in the process of their ego. And so now, they're wounded, but you were wounded at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from the Joker deck. This is a Joker tarot deck. I think that's what it's called. But it has several different stories that, can go one way or the other. But we're going to clarify the beauty. This is a really good deck to me. Ace of Pentacles energy. Yeah, you had to see the beauty in yourself and therefore understand where your happiness and joy lies at. The wounded energy comes out unsure because, the Seven of Pentacles, this person didn't realize that you had options just like they did. So they felt like their options was everything when it came to money and, they could have the girl, they can have all of this stuff. Or girl or guy, and that caused you to be wounded. To clarify the Seven of Cups, also the Seven of Cups in the reverse is just letting you know that there was disappointment, deception, and false expectations when it came to how you felt, and that's how you became wounded because you thought this was a past life lover, and the Sun energy, but you had to grow. Creator energy is what I was clarifying. You had to grow. Ace of Swords energy and have clarity. Have clarity on the situation, and therefore with the femme fatale, the toxic energy comes out with the Eight of Wands being in the reverse. So the Eight of Wands in the reverse is uncertainty, miscommunication, and frustration. You weren't sure if this energy was toxic, and therefore you were just like, nope, you know what? I got to go and figure it out. To clarify, the Eight of Wands in the reverse comes out with the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, the toxic energy is not going to get you to your Ten of Pentacles energy, which is carefree, harmonious, and happy love. Also, the Four of Pentacles energy, you had to limit and conserve and pull back on your energies and the way that you did things. And sometimes that because it caused financial burdens when it comes to trying to get to your Ten of Pentacles with somebody who doesn't see the same thing. And then the Eight of Pentacles energy. The Eight of Pentacles energy is working on yourself, learning, hard work, and a new beginning. So you had to do that because the toxic energy of this person, Eight of Cups energy, means that you had to actually walk away for a new future, and because you were delusional. And so that's where the femme fatale. So we have we have two eights out here right now, and eights mean recognizing limitations and either moving past them or staying within their bounds. So you weren't staying in their bounds anymore. The universe told you were better off, and time apart needs to happen. But if this is a real past life love, your souls remembers this intense connection. But listen, as empaths, as cancers, we can talk to somebody once and feel like we've known them our whole life, and then we project certain things, even when it comes to friendship, because that's how we love. We love like that. And so sometimes it just gets to a point to where we have to say, you know what, this is not good for me. I have to walk away from this because, again, everybody is like, you're so cool. I feel like I've been knowing you my whole life. And that is the energy that we look at when we deal with somebody until they show us something different. We don't listen to what somebody says about, girl, don't talk to this person, or don't do it. That type of energy. So that's kind of how I see this. The Aquarius energy is what we're clarifying now. But hold on, my mother's calling. Hold on. Okay, sorry, that was my mom. So I just feel like when it comes to the eights being here and the four of pentacles, it's like in the 10 of pentacles, all of these energies here are yeah, see, all the eights are here, almost all the eights, but these are the things that you have to do in order to get to where you need to be. It makes sense. And that's why the eights are recognizing limitations and either removing past them or staying in their bounds. And this is where you're deciding to. Aquarius energy is the star energy. And so it says, no matter the situation you find yourself in, there's always hope. Have faith, be optimistic, or focus on self-care. But if you're dealing with an Aquarius, yeah, it's a 7 of Wands energy. You don't feel like there's going to be any success, or you might, maybe you feel like there's going to be some type of victory, success, or good news that's happening. But if you look at the 7 of Wands energy in this situation, it's like, no, look, the crops are there, right? So the story of these cards are this clown asked somebody to use their yard or their land to build do some crops. What are they called? Plant some crops. Does that make sense? And so with that being said, it's like here, if you don't maintain the crops and you're relaxing and you don't care what's happening, and this is where the 8 of Wands energy comes in with the movement. You have to have movement, but this is frustration and uncertainty and miscommunication why the 8 of Wands is here. And then when it comes to how everything else is happening, this is what happens when you don't take the time to look at things in the beginning. Are you going to have the great people in your life that's going to help complete you and not deplete you? Because if you let one bad apple spoil the bunch, or you start to become stagnant when it comes to relationships, situationships, and you don't go for what it is that the 8 of Pentacles, you don't work on yourself, or you don't leave and work hard and have a new beginning when it comes to stepping out, you'll easily have to learn how to conserve and limit the way you do things. And then you'll be at this pawn shop trying to get money for the items that you've, bought over the years, if that makes sense. I don't know. But that is where you have to go through the struggle in order to get to your rewards, to have the presence, to be able to see the fruits of your labor. But depending on the toxic energies, oh, that makes more sense now that I see that. I forgot the femme fatale here. Depending on the toxic energies that you bring along, they might not be a part of your journey or a part of your success. They might be the part of that's causing it to fall apart. Does that make sense? And that's what toxic energy brings to you if you don't realize it in the beginning. And that's by you learning to set boundaries and to set your business sense, or the things that you feel or you see, until you actually know to set it aside and say, no, this is not how I want things to be. Wait, right here. This is not how. So even though it says, no matter the situation you find yourself in, there's always hope. Have faith, be optimistic. This is the star energy, the Aquarius energy, or you could be dealing with an Aquarius. But the universe is telling you that you were better off at this point. But once you get to the point to where you realize that this person isn't going to help you or come to your rescue or even be there, that's why you have to take the time apart and work on yourself. Does that make sense? And so that's just kind of how I see this energy. And till they recognize the beauty in you, you're going to go through the loss and the grief and the pain of, them having multiple choices and inconsistency and your loyalty being put to the test, and then you realize that the shallow, superficial person, causes you to reach a plateau, and the consequences of your actions, judgment energy, karma, destiny, and cause and effect get you to this point, to where everything that you work so hard for, meaning your confidence, things like that, makes you feel this way, or makes you feel like everything is a lost cause and there's no success, there's no great rewards when it comes to this situation. It has nothing to do with, this is like you giving up, like as if it's in the reverse. You giving up and there's competition or something is a threat. But this is more so giving up because you feel sad about the things that you need to do. But when you take that leap of faith, and you realize this person is mirroring the things that you need to fix about yourself, then this person will probably come back around and want to communicate because they see that you're having your rewards. You're being able to celebrate everything like that. You know what I mean? And so that's where, same thing. Oh, I didn't even see that. The unspoken has to do with lost words, regret, grief, sorrow, and pain. You know, so that is where you have to understand why you can't get to this situation. And then the Ten of Swords is under here, which is feeling like a failure, like you've been backstabbed or people are manipulating the situation when it comes to this energy. Does that make sense? So yeah, I just feel like that's the case. So now I think this is not 100 Ways to Win at Love. This is a deck about relationships, karmic relationships, soulmate relationships, or not, or just visualizing it to be what you want it to be, but it really isn't that, you know. Yeah, so I just feel like this is what we need to pull from here. Part of the plan. The universe has brought you two together. Trust the journey, even if you don't quite understand it. So trust in the journey is you working on yourself. That's how I feel. Blocked. Your connection is blocked either by a third party or some outside influences. Shift your focus on yourself and release them for now. It says it twice. Release them for now, because whether you realize, and that's where the reconciliation can come back in at, or the reunion, because this could have been part of the plan to strengthen you, but you don't know if this is because the past life energy caused for you to realize what it is that you needed time apart, and that you're better off and to wait. Because if this is a soulmate connection, you know, you can't lose anything if it's yours. But if they don't see the beauty in you, then this energy will be blocked and they won't see it. And that's the reason why the universe is saying, shift your focus on yourself and release them for now. Release twice, right? And telling you you're better off. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from the crystal deck, and then we're going to let this energy go. Yeah, I just feel like that is the case when it comes to this situation, because you have to see it from this way. You know, everything isn't as it seems. And sometimes the lessons comes in with you realizing that it starts with you first. And you having to see the beauty in yourself and not wait on anybody to make you happy. And when you don't, this is what happens. When you start neglecting yourself, then, you know, things start to fall apart. And so that's why you need to do that. Blue turquoise and jasperated, listen to me. Brexiated, I don't know, jasper. It says this deals with your strength, your balance, and your vitality, your root chakra and your sacral chakra. The blue turquoise is your communicating, releasing, and healing. This deals with your throat and third eye chakra. So your throat chakra is your ability to communicate and express the way you feel and express the way you do things and to trust in yourself, right? Also, the third eye chakra is your intuition, your perception, and your understanding. You have to understand these things, you know, and that's the reason why sometimes you realize no man is your friend, no man is your enemy, every man is your teacher. The brechiated jasper, I guess, deals with strength, vitality, and balance. It deals with your root and your sacral chakra. Your root chakra is your ability to survive, right? Your ability to survive, to be stable, and to ground yourself. Without anyone else, right? And your sacral chakra is your emotions, your intimacy, and your confidence. If you lose confidence in yourself by waiting on somebody, that communication and seeing the beauty in yourself and realizing that you are goddess or God, take what resonates, but it starts to be blocked. And then the universe says to shift your focus and release them for now, right? Doesn't mean that it's forever, it's for now. And so again, your sacral chakra is your emotions, your intimacy, and your confidence in yourself. The blue turquoise says, I speak my truth with ease. You got to learn to do things with ease and speak your truth, whether it hurt or not. And sometimes walk away, whether it hurt or not. And that's you taking a leap of faith, because you realize that the mirroring energy and the hesitation, their hesitation is causing inaction due to fears of rejection because of their previous behaviors, or it may be they don't fully trust the connection. And so this is how you'll be, if you don't work on it. And this is what you'll deal with, and it'll be blocked. And therefore, you'll keep trying to communicate to this person who you are, and then you'll lose your confidence in this process. And then the mixed emotions will happen, right? And so it says, I am nurtured and strengthened by the energy of the universe. So understand that you are nurtured and strengthened by the energy of the universe. Now let's let this old negative energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. And remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation. I had a brain freeze moment. There you have it. I love you guys.